Hey everybody. So, I was just talking to myself walking around the apartment, and I was thinking I was going to do this chatty thing with you. Since I do have a YouTube channel, I haven't been using it a lot. And this is the fourth day of my 4 days since my job contract went not but it ended as per agreement. So there was nothing really strange about that. And I'm just using this time now to get acquainted with my social media channels again, to try to get into beyond all the formal administrative stuff you have to do with filing for unemployment and such, but trying to just relax, get back into the creative mindset. I know some people are really good at doing both being creative productively, and working full-time jobs. Me, I tend to get so absorbed with whatever I'm doing that it's always been kind of a challenge for me to keep the creative juices flowing, as it were, while simultaneously, holding down the fort job-wise. It's worth noting, ADD, ADHD. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure. But anyway, what else is there? Yeah, my name is Daniel. I have a different channel going currently, where I'm going to be doing a sort of let's read situation during the summer, or probably more than the summer, where we're going to be reading, to start off with, at least The King in Yellow by Robert W. Chambers, which is a precursor to, not really a precursor, but stylistically a precursor to Lovecraft, which is kind of interesting. And that's on the channel Reading Red Reddit. So you can search for that, or I'll try and provide a link. I'm not kind of a YouTube noob still, but we'll see how it goes. I think it would be fine. Anyway, so what I was saying is that, I'm not that the formal business of the day is sort of taken care of. I'm going to try and get out and do some stuff today. Sorry for the noise. I'm just making lunch before heading out. There we go. So, more or less gonna do a little bit of this, bit of that. The girlfriend's out and about. She's in Norway today, or not today, but since yesterday, visiting her sis. Now the plan is that we're gonna make YouTube videos together eventually. That's right, honey. You heard. We're gonna make YouTube videos. We talked about this. It's gonna happen. Hopefully, anyway. But I thought I'd just jump things off, with a little presentation, as it were. I am, at least, when it comes to your hearts, what I work with, what I like to work with, I like to work with people. And with that, I mean, not so much like a caretaker or something like that, but more like I like writing about people. I am a writer, as it is. I like science fiction. I like fantasy. I like writing a different side of the story than you usually hear. I like dark cynicism. That's not all that I write about. Of course, I tend to write about all kinds of things, but just to get a general idea. And I'm a role player, so that kind of tends to absorb a lot of my sort of writing energy, writing materials for role-playing games, or at least it did before. I would say the last time I really wrote something role-play was about winter last year. Pardon me. I haven't had that much time, really. It's been quite a lot going on. So if you're just going to take a look here, here's the role-playing shelf, as it were. I think you could probably switch this. Yes, I can. So this is some stuff. Song. I'm not sure what the name of the Forbidden something or another. I can't remember what it's called in English, but it is there. Yeah, that's just there. Ignore that. And here's some other role-playing games I got. Shamefully, I haven't actually been playing a lot of role-playing the recent, last couple of months. I've been very busy. And I missed GothCon, largest convention for role-playing games and board games and other things like that in Sweden. So hopefully we'll be able to make amends for that as well. I'm just babbling on about random stuff now. That's completely fine, right? Right? Yeah. Anyway, there's nothing really interesting going on right now. I'm just pacing my apartment, talking loudly to myself, and I'm talking into this camera and hopefully to you instead of talking to myself, which is, yeah, you can also do that, but this feels more interesting. Oh, and as I said, if you'd like to look at I'm doing a bit of a let's read, if you want to call it that. Just reading books from the public domain aloud. Trying to work on my voice work, as it were. Voiceover, or storytelling skills, if you will. So we're reading The King in Yellow by Robert W. Chambers, who was a spiritual, at least, precursor to Lovecraft. He was a kind of a cosmic horror sort of author who, no, I don't mean that he was sort of an author, but he was kind of a sort of cosmic horror. And he wrote a collection of stories called The King in Yellow, which is actually really, really good. Barring the same nonsense that you encounter in Lovecraft, with the obviously problematic aspects of it. It was written in 1895, so yeah, but it is very good, and you can notice. God, sorry. You can notice stylistically a very close link to Lovecraft. At least I think so. In that they approach the matter, as it were, very similarly. And that's kind of fascinating to me. So you can find that on the YouTube channel, which should be connected to this account, really. It's called Reading Reddit. Reading Reddit. And the first episode's up there for The King in Yellow, Part 1. You should go and check it out if you like to listen to things. And especially if you have YouTube Premium or something like that, where you can just, shut it off and walk around with it, listening to it. So it's kind of like a podcast, I guess, almost. Unfortunately, I do not have any English-speaking podcasts as of yet, but who knows. Anyway, cooking lunch. We'll probably be back. Hey, Christina. My girlfriend. Hey, Christina. Have fun. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.